That's a positioned question because and actually it's very relevant because the frame of my mind at that time was a pretty laid back, relaxed frame and state of mind, which might seem a little bit counterintuitive because it's such an exceptional event and a competition of the greatest importance for any pianist. The reason for that was partly personal, because I was going through a sort of a liberation in my personal life. But the more important part was that I wasn't known to anyone at that time, and that was a very wonderful way to get to be known. And without a burden of responsibility on my shoulders. Although I dedicated to Chopin a great part of my musical life and upbringing up to that point, together with my grandmother, who was my main mentor, who was actually guiding every step of the preparation to that competition. And she was seeing me play in that event for many years prior to 2010. I would say that anything that you do that is not truly authentic, not truly genuine to your emotions is immediately seen and heard in Chopin's music. If you're fake a little bit, then this is so transparent in Chopin's music. If you start to contrive an ideas out of nowhere, if you start to build interpretations out of, a special concept, this doesn't work with Chopin. To me, I think only a true naturality and devotion, a genuine flow that you translate, that works with Chopin, alongside with, of course, relevant pianistic mastery and preparation and knowledge of style. This goes without saying, but the actual result depends on your authenticity, your personal authenticity. I would say that the concerto phase was more difficult for me, let alone the fact that it's the most pressuring moment, the finals, but also the not to criticize the great Warsaw Philharmonic Orchestra, but there is a certain rigid attitude to the interpretations of Chopin and the accompaniments of Chopin in their tradition. So playing with them was an exciting experience because the quality of playing is outstanding. They know this music by heart. They don't even look at the score. They accompany it very well. But there is that certain academic structure, verticality maybe. So maybe that was more challenging. And solo, I could be myself completely. There is a certain risk in saying that you have to liberate yourself from everything you know. That's not particularly helpful because it's a competition. The judging system is also quite rigid. They know what they want to hear in a certain way. So I would say just knowing all you know about the performance and being very well prepared, try to catch that state of flow. In any case, that's ultimate goal. I often revisit actually the period of my life for the personal reasons as well. But there was this kind of easy access to this state of flow that later on in life I had problems with accessing. And this is where I try to go in my memories when I need to get there. To just be myself and, be a fighter, be a warrior, but be joyful at the same time, you know, but not, there wasn't a great deal of resistance for me in the act of performance in that competition. This is absolutely paradox, but that's true. And I revisit that very often.